Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Start with that chicken breast, and cut it into inch thick cubes. Approximately. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now set it into a bowl and cover it in pickle juice. That's gonna be our brine. Now for the dredge, we're gonna use flour, cornstarch, panko breadcrumbs, a tablespoon of powdered sugar, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Egg wash is simple. A single egg, salt and pepper, whisk it. That's your egg wash. Then after at least 20 minutes, take the chicken out of the pickle juice and dry them. And then it goes egg wash, dredge, and repeat. Do that for all the pieces of chicken. Then get our oil ready. Fill it up about under halfway for the pan and bring it up to heat. Check with the chopstick and throw them in. Remember, if the oil gets a little too crazy, you could always turn down the heat to bring it under control. Then get your paper towel lined plate ready. After 2 or 3 minutes each side, the chicken's good. Plate it up. Serve it with some fries and you got Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Yes,
Popeye's chicken sandwich. For the homemade buttermilk, you're gonna take 2 cups of milk, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, let it sit for 5 minutes. Take your garlic powder, your onion powder, your paprika, your cayenne pepper, your black pepper, stir that together. Secret ingredient, pickle juice. If you like your chicken extra spicy, you can add in hot sauce. Take your washed chicken and set it inside the marinade for up to 24 hours, minimum 1 hour. For the breading, you're gonna take 1 cup of flour, half a cup of cornstarch, a tablespoon of paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, black pepper, a pinch of sugar. Stir that up together. Take 2 to 3 tablespoons of the buttermilk and add it into the flour mixture. Take each piece of chicken, dip it in the flour. Take a wok, fill it up with canola oil. Stick a piece of wood in the oil. If it starts to bubble up, that's how you know the oil is hot enough. And add in your chicken. Take a half a cup of mayo, 1 teaspoon hot sauce, 1 teaspoon paprika, half teaspoon garlic powder. Enjoy!
Sesame chicken. We're gonna start with 2 chicken thighs. These chicken thighs are fat, bruh. And then you're gonna cut them into little bite-sized pieces and trim it up just a little bit. And then you're gonna put it into a bowl. Into that bowl goes a whole egg, about half a cup of cornstarch, and season with salt and pepper. You can leave out the yolk if you want, but to be less eggy, but I just left it in. Mince up about a tablespoon of garlic and then into a wok or pan or whatever. You're gonna put a little bit of oil. You're gonna shallow fry it about 1 inch. Bring it up to heat. Check with the chopstick. If it bubbles around, then it's ready. In goes the chicken. You're gonna fry it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Just keep mixing it up and then out they go. Then using the oil that you used to fry, you can dump most of it out, leave a little bit left. Add the garlic, a teaspoon of chili flakes, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, a little bit of water, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, a little bit of sesame seeds, a little bit of sesame oil, and a little bit of cornstarch mixed with water. And that's gonna thicken up the sauce. And then add back the chicken and mix it up. Finish with sesame seeds and yes!
Today I'm gonna show you how to make spicy lemon pepper wings. First, you're gonna prep your wings. Cut out the joints. There you will have your drum and your flats. Season your flour. Toss your wings into the flour, evenly coating all sides. Top off any excess flour before putting it into the oil. Fry till it's golden brown. And place it on top of a paper towel. Season your melted butter. Toss your wings in the sauce. And there you have it.
It's time to finish off our cilantro lime chicken drumsticks. After the marinade, put them on the grill, direct heat first. Get them nicely charred up. Look at that. Make sure you turn them every couple minutes so they don't burn. Then they go to the indirect side to finish cooking. Pull when they hit about 175 internal. Look at these things. They look delicious, nicely charred, crispy skin, so good. Serve on a platter, top with some chopped cilantro, couple lime wedges. Dinner is ready.
I'm gonna show you guys how to make breakfast potatoes. This video has been highly requested. So I start off by getting my potatoes, use 1 per person, rinse them off, pat them dry. You can remove the skin if you want, but I like them on, and then chop your potatoes up as so. Make sure all the pieces are relatively similar in size so that they can cook at the same time. Drizzle in oil of your choice, some salt, some paprika, some garlic powder, some pepper, and some garlic and herb seasoning. You can use whatever you like, but this is what I like to use. Then lay them down flat on your sheet pan. Oven at 425 degrees. After 10 minutes, shimmy them off the pan. Cook for another 10 minutes and you're done. Easy breakfast potatoes, guys. I serve mine with eggs and I sprinkle
Garlic Parmesan wings. Set the oven to 400 degrees. Then take a whole head of garlic and chop it in half. Place it inside a piece of foil and season with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and place it into the oven for 40 minutes. Then for the sauce, we're going to use mayonnaise, oregano, thyme, basil, chili flakes, salt, and pepper. We're also going to use the garlic, so take it out of the oven after 40 minutes, and the cloves should be able to pop out just like that and turn it into a paste, and then place that into the sauce. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of honey and a tablespoon of lemon juice and mix that up till it looks like that. Then get the frying oil ready, set the heat to 375 or it's ready when the bubbles form around the chopstick. Then place in there about 2 pounds of chicken wings and fry that. It's going to take about 13 minutes. While we're waiting for that to cook, we're going to cut and peel the carrots and flip the wings about halfway through. Then to a bowl, add the sauce, and when the wings are done, add them to a paper towel lined plate, and then throw them into the bowl with the sauce and toss them until they're all coated. Then serve with ranch and carrots.
Trust me when I say this is how you make a high-level steak. What better way to celebrate 1 million followers by showing you how I cook the best filet mignon ever. Now let's go! Temper 30 minutes and lightly cover in oil. Rosemary salt! If you know, you know. Sergeant Gilbert reporting for duty. Finely ground. Now roll the edge. Bring your pan up to medium-high heat. Little avocado oil and sear. Flip after about a minute. Stick with me. By the end of this video, you're going to understand the technique. Now rest 2 minutes. Drop the heat of the pan to low and add 5 tablespoons of butter. When the butter's starting to foam, put the steak back. Constantly baste. Every 30 seconds, turn the meat. Keep basting. When it hits about 90 internal, rest 5 minutes. Drop some crushed garlic in your butter. Heat back on, steak back in, and continue to baste. Drop in some thyme. When it hits 125 internal, blast the heat and baste for 1 minute. Now, one final 6-minute rest. Before we do the reveal, if you're getting value from this, please remember to like the post. And if you want to become a god in the kitchen, just hit that follow button. Woo! Oh my lord. You know.
So I saw this on my For You of someone making Cookie Monster. Well, let me introduce you his wife. Butter, sugar, brown sugar, and we mix. Also, anyone else loves the smell of brown sugar? Eggs, a little bit of vanilla, flour, baking powder, and now the fun part. We color. Mix it all together. Should look like this. Adding chocolate. Got my piping bag going. Now we're piping it out. Now we stuff it with white chocolate and we cover it. And should look like this. So I spaced them out a little more and into the freezer for a little bit. Out of the freezer and should look like this. Bye!
Here's how to make the best jalapeno poppers. Start with jalapenos, cut them in half, and take out the seeds because you need room to stuff it. Then start with 1 thing of cream cheese, add a big handful of cheddar cheese, and 3 chopped green onions, and mix it all together. Put that mixture into the peppers and fill the peppers until they're totally full. And then wrap those babies tenderly in a slice of bacon. And then top them with a little bit of brown sugar and some barbecue rub. And put those things on the grill for 45 minutes. Look at those. Top them with a little bit of raspberry chipotle sauce and enjoy.
One of my favorite childhood combinations is fried chicken and French fries. So let's make some like you have never seen before. A bag of frozen French fries into a food processor. Pulse until the crumbs. Pour the crumbs into a bowl. You need 2 chicken breasts. Cut them into strips. Just like that. Salt, pepper, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, ground fennel, onion powder. Adobo! Hola, ¿cómo está usted? Mix it together. Put it on a stick. Flour, buttermilk from somebody's farm in the day. Mix it together. sugar, flour, buttermilk, french fries, hot oil, right here. Ketchup, hot sauce, mix, dip, and eat.
My mum's had me on a bit of a health kick, but I've been proper enjoying making these low-cal, saucy, spicy dishes. Today, we're making fajitas and lettuce wraps. I cut a whole load of onion and all the colour of peppers roughly. We absolutely stand an amazing vegetable colour variety. To make the fajita seasoning, I took garlic powder, chili flakes, chili powder, ground cumin, salt, black pepper and paprika. Of course, add more or less of what you like. I put the vegetables in first because I do like them a bit soggy and that takes longer to do than cook the chicken. After they were on for a few minutes, I added the chicken and all the seasoning. I also added a bit more chili because I wasn't sure I added enough. A spicy girl loves spicy food. I then got the biggest handful of spinach you ever seen and dropped it in. This cooks down to almost nothing, so you need a lot. This is the type of lettuce you're going to need to make the wraps. Way less calories than a tortilla and you don't even miss out on that much. 10 out of 10, will do again.
It's finals week and I got 1 pan pasta for you. It only takes 6 ingredients, but it's so good it doesn't even matter. You're gonna get 4 cloves of garlic, smash them, peel them, mince it, a whole red onion or purple, whatever that is, and then slice them, and then get a whole container of cherry tomatoes and cut them in half. And you're gonna get about 8 to 10 ounces of whatever pasta. I got some leftover fettuccine. You're gonna throw the onions, tomatoes, garlic, and see me, you want to make it into the pot. That's why my stove is always a mess, but check me, I cleaned it, sparkling. And then you're gonna put some basil, like a handful. I don't know how much that is, maybe like, yeah, just a handful. And then go 4 cups of chicken stock. I'm using the little powdered stock, you could use whatever. And I spilled again, as you can see. And you're gonna go ahead and bring that up to a simmer. You're gonna simmer it for like 10 to 12 minutes and you're gonna come out with this. Easy. Yes!
This is probably my favorite healthy dessert I've ever made, and it's shockingly easy, but like, wait till the end, your mind is going to be blown. You just make a really quick batter from some simple whole food ingredients. And then you stir it all up and divide it in half. And then to half, you're gonna add some rainbow sprinkles and roll them to cute little balls. And then the other half goes in a blender with a frozen banana, some frozen cauliflower, some whole hemp hearts, and some nut melt. And of course, more rainbow sprinkles. Then you pour it in a glass and tap it with your little balls. And oh my god, it's a healthy birthday cake batter milkshake. The full recipe is on my Insta.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be making creamy potato soup. My sisters just got their wisdom teeth out, so they can't really chew on anything, so maybe they can shove this down their throat. Step 1, dice your potatoes, chop. This is the pot I'm using. I added my potatoes and 3.5 cups of chicken broth. While the potatoes boil on medium to high heat, you're going to chop up 6 pieces of bacon and get them crispy. Once it's crispy, you're going to add 1/4 of an onion and 2 garlic cloves, minced. Now that the onion is soft and the garlic is fragrant, I'm going to add this to my pot. Now that the potatoes are fork tender, we're going to start adding our other ingredients. So put 1/2 cup of flour, 1 cup milk, shake until combined, pour, 1 cup heavy cream, and 1 can evaporated milk, 2.5 cups of cheese, season with salt and pepper to your liking, top with sour cream, bacon, and cheese, and enjoy.